Hello and welcome everybody out there in Twitch and D&D land. Welcome to the newest session of Tales of Exandria, the Wednesday campaign compared to the other 4 campaigns we have. Lager or Lager, probably Lager. This is the same Exandria as Critical Role's book, but we are not following the same timeline of Critical Role since the first of the Exandria games started before Campaign 1 or Campaign 2 started. It is the same world with the same lore as a baseline value as pertaining to the actual world itself. However, everything that has happened in Campaign 2 has no effect on this world whatsoever. Campaign 1 is the only one that is canon to it, with some minor tweaks to make it accessible into our living universe called New Embrace. Exandria has been adopted into this game. More ones than 20s. But yeah, so that's everything that's going on. Thank you, Logger. If you have any more questions, feel free to chat with anybody in chat. Most of these people here are inside of the games or community members in some regard. But anyways, before we jump into the action, let's do a little bit of promotion. We have a YouTube channel that began popping off about a couple months ago, and then I forgot to start advertising it on Twitter and other platforms a lot more. It has 3 of our largest games that have been running the longest with the best audio quality overall on it. So if you are interested in following that, give us a subscription over on the YouTube. Everything's in the link to our descriptions below. Yeah, Kai knows nothing. Well, Kai knows things, some. But yeah. If you're interested in following along with all of that stuff, please go ahead and do that. If you're interested in potentially joining one of our games, our community is going to be growing, hopefully before the end of the year, and we will have more of these living world interactions where the different games are all affecting one another across the entire universe altogether. Right now, we have a total of 7 or 8 games, something like that, happening inside of this universe, and we have 5 of them specifically in Exandria, because apparently Exandria is just, you know, the coolest thing ever and everybody loves it. So, hey, why not? But I think that's going to be it for me on my promotional stance and everything like that. Oh yeah, Gamer Beans. If you need coffee, we're affiliated to them. Use our affiliate link. It helps support the community and our channel a bunch. And don't forget that we are also going to be making announcements in the coming weeks about our new cast show that is also going to be inside of our living universe. I'm super excited about that one. But anyways, everybody, Mikit, tell us what happened last session.
All right. If Mummy is serving me right. Last session, we started off with everyone having crossed the bridge towards the smaller eye of the lake. There was a stealth check, and we failed. That drew a hill giant over to us, along with his direwolf quote-unquote puppy. We managed to kill the hill giant. Direwolf got driven away. Later on, we had the encounter with Cricklings, and I'm gonna say right now, I very much prefer summoning them to fighting them. You almost got a TPK just from them. But we managed to survive. No one died. Had to take some time to rest up afterwards. Then we kept on going towards where I believe it was Kale Vaughn that saw the light in the ruins. Well, the light that led us to the ruins. I believe there was quite a bit of description I don't entirely remember. Do remember there was a statue that is apparently triggering some sort of divine sense And do believe that is just about all. Is there anything I've missed, wonderful DM?
I mean, yeah, it was mostly 2 combats last session that happened. And then once you were all inside of this area, and I believe it was Kael who moved forward up the podium to look at the statue of the flat-pointed faced individual, who saw that there was something glowing from a whispered voice that only they hear and none of you are any the wiser of. A little tiny trapdoor inside of one of the ruined homes, further to the north of where you all stand. And that is where we are picking back up. Kael?
Right, so am I the only one to have noticed the trapdoor, or the others too?
You have no idea. You haven't talked to them.
Okay.
You don't look at somebody and know what they know.
Yeah, true. I don't remember if they are just behind me or if I stepped on the...
You stepped up ahead by yourself. Everybody else stayed further back.
Okay. I turn to the group and I say, I think this made something right up north.
Do you find something interesting to know?
I didn't find something. I made something happen. Just didn't you hear the slight rumble there? That's
I don't think we felt it, right, Gerald?
None of you noticed anything.
Let me check. Stay here.
Alrighty.
I go ahead and try to.
Can I keep an eye on him when he moves ahead? Because
Absolutely. Yeah.
remembering what happened last time.
What, you mean the quicklings? Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. I'm just gonna keep an eye on Kale to see what if anything happens. once he
He's
moves
working
forward.
towards his evasion ability. That's all.
This time it's not a group check. I should be fine.
Yeah. So yes, you end up traveling. Yeah.
I sneak to there. I think it's not like very far away from where the rest of the group is.
It's 500 or 600 feet away. You were up on top of a podium and then saw that glow brought to your attention.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just the other side of the podium.
No, it's not that close, but it's. I mean, 500 feet is actually kind of close when you're dealing with a ruined town.
Yeah, but it's not kind of close when you're dealing with D&D range.
Oh.
Actually, it's not that close. Would you come? I don't want to.
Yeah, might as well move in as a group. Since right now it's too quiet and I'm not sure if we're safe enough.
I have less chance to get bit jumped on my own, but if we're in a group, we have more chance to survive if we being jumped on.
As we walk forward, can I look at that statue and see if I recognize anything about it? I didn't get to last time.
Sure. Roll me a religion check, Darius. Yeah, that statue looks super familiar. It was the face was painted on that boat back at the beach.
Oh.
Yeah.
But just a question, Jero. How do I know that there is a trapdoor that is open if it's 500 feet from me?
Because it glue, and when you talk to that omnipotent voice, it drew your attention in that direction.
Okay, so there is the glowing trapdoor. Okay.
Well, it glowed for a moment. It's currently not glowing. You asked the question, and there was a reply. Also, magic. Anyways, you all begin traveling over towards that little area that Kyle seems drawn towards. Kyle, you're the only person who has to re-stealth. Everybody else is still stealthing. They haven't broken out yet.
It's not night, I assume.
Not quite yet.
Okay.
And unfortunately, you are not close enough to Rasona that it's always night. So, as you approach over there, walking past many of these ruined homes, seeing different stories of the civilization that used to live here, it's very old stonework around you. The graying aspects of it, it seems battered with little bits of glistening essence as well that's dulled throughout the ages. You walk past a couple of wobbly tiles that kind of shift slightly as your foot steps into them. Instinctually, you back up, but it's just disturbed earth. When things sit here long enough, erosion and other natural phenomenons can cause the pathway to become much more disturbed and tedious to traverse. So, you all keep walking down this area. Let me look at your group real quick. All right. You get outside of this building, larger than many of the other ones, roughly 25 feet by 40 feet in dimensions. The corners go up higher and seem to have a second level that would have been attached to it if that had not crumbled down. You see large planks of wood, all snapped, broken, some charred, lying around loosely on top of a table that was broken and kind of just shoved to the one corner. Under that table, Kyle, is where you see the outline of wood that just sits differently compared to the rest of them.
Would you describe this building as a possibly like looking like a house or a cult place, a longhouse?
Roll me a investigation. Oh yeah, that's right. You have advantage on that.
I love those.
Stupid types of elves. Whoa. What was that?
Sorry, it was
Ah,
my phone was on.
Oh, that was your phone. Very loud vibrations. Some may call them good vibrations.
Because it was seated on the same table the computer is sitting on.
So yes. On a 23, no, not really like a home. The building itself is a little bit longer than that. There's definitive aspects that would relate to sectioning off different rooms much more commonly than these other places that you would describe as homes. This looks like it was a 2-story structured building. Possibly a business, maybe a government's building, something else like that, but definitely looks different than the homes in this area.
Can I look at the trapdoor and figure out if it's trapped?
Sure, you can roll an investigation on a door.
of course it's trapped. It's a trap door.
It is, in fact, a trap door, but it does not appear to be trapped.
Is it locked?
Yes, it is.
Can I step away, cast Mage Hand, and try to lockpick it?
Are you that type of rogue?
I am this type of rogue. I am an Arcane Trickster.
Then you can.
Oh. And I say to the rest of the group, stand down. Stand away. I don't want anything weird to happen to us. Dexterity with Steve Show, right?
That is correct. Hey guys, you have a rogue in the party. Alrighty. As the mage hand goes over towards the padlock section of it, it easily twists the mechanism, popping it, and filters through with the 2 different picks twiddling between the fingers. And then all of you listen as the mechanical components kind of twist and conjoin in different directions before eventually it clamps off and open. You've successfully removed the lock.
With Mage Hand, I open the trapdoor, staying 30 feet away.
Okay. You're 30 feet away?
Yep.
Alrighty. The trapdoor opens, and immediately there is a large plume of toxic gas that shoots up from that area. It was trapped.
Oh god, I love this spell.
Mm-hmm.
You see me just doing the smoking gun with my finger, doing the smoking gun sign with the finger and blowing on the top of my fingers.
Silent golf clap.
And you see the same reflection in the where the mage hand sits in the gas, and you just have this hole because you don't see the end, but you see the gas around, and doing exactly the same thing.
I use my mage hand to shake your mage hand if that's possible.
I'll allow it.
Well, never too precautious when you explore this kind of area. Maybe we should wait the cloud to wind off and go down there and explore. What do you guys say?
Mage hand holding
Well-
you, degenerates.
Well, there seems to be not much clues up here anyway. I guess the most logical place to go is down.
No.
It's fine with me.
That works.
So,
I assume lighting a light will be fine, I guess.
I don't know. Do you light a light?
Nah, I'm just casually asking Kale about it. Offhandedly asking him.
Is there a ladder or a stairs to go down?
So as you approach closer over to that area, there are the broken remains of a ladder, non-functioning any longer. Decay and years of being inside of this hole without any type of assistance against them have caused them to crumble, break, and snap all across. The drop is about 15 feet, and it is very, very dark, aside from those of you with dark vision, who can see down at the bottom where there are ruined aspects of that ladder just scattered across the floor. The room seems to open up kind of in a ovular direction, leading deeper, heading towards the west. Thank you for the follow.
Do we want to leave a rope so we can go up?
A rope might be best just in case we do need to come back out this way. It's not, let's try to jump back out.
Yeah, she'll take out a piton and a hammer. Well, I guess we should just set up a proper hole then.
Alrighty, so you go ahead and set one of those up. You already have
Yeah.
pittons. Thank you for buying
Yup.
those during our session 0.
Yup.
Ugh.
I prepared it. I even put the change of silver and coppers as well.
Do you know how many times that we choose a direction for one of our games during session 0s? Like, hey guys, we're going to do a heist-style game, and none of them pick up the things that clearly assist you with that type of stuff.
Welcome to D&D.
Yeah,
But magic.
but magic.
I actually have those because I have the Dungeony pack, so
Yeah,
right,
same.
right. But like, you guys chose these things intentionally.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I even brought chalk just in case.
Yeah. So you wait a few minutes while Ein has to step back into the street. The woodwork around that trapdoor, it's a little weak. It creaks very heavily just from you stepping upon it, and some of the sections do bow downwards. So you have enough instinct and wisdom to know that you should probably put it into the stonework outside of the house, which means you'll be using probably all of a 50-foot rope to get it down there to the bottom.
and what I should do?
I'll use my rope and piton and stuff.
Alrighty. It should only take you 1 piton
Mm-hmm.
and your rope. So be sure to gray out those items on your character sheet. If you come back this direction, I will assume that you pick it back up.
Right.
And what should I? So I pick up a stone, like a little piece of rock, and cast light on it. Give it to Ain.
Ah! The stone is now glowing.
Thank you.
All right, jump down there.
So do you all go down?
I
Who's first?
so
The
Listen.
heaviest one first, maybe.
we have the choice. We have the choice. Either we take the safe route and we put our heavy armored people going down first, hoping that a rope is still angling, or we send someone who can actually see in the dark and not attract people with some light, hoping that the other people will join afterward.
Well, honestly, here's my 2 coppers. You're the most experienced in dungeon delving from what I knew, at least. I mean, you should be familiar enough so you could go first and Arity will follow behind you as backup while the others follow. Since you can see farther at nighttime than most people I know of, you could probably assist in lookout as well while he defends you as well, while the others are busy trying to shamble downwards.
Yeah, let's do that. And I'll actually send my owl first, just in case.
Alrighty.
10 gold is less than my life.
That is a fair assessment. Coming from someone who's rich.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm calling you out.
Hey, I mean, if 10 gold is rich, I'm plenty rich too.
Yeah, rich.
Mm.
Look at all these rich people, Ein.
I know, right? Me and my 5 gold ass.
Gold, what's that?
500 coppers.
So,
Fine.
anyways, your owl flies on down there. Yeah? What were you saying?
I just have key instead of my owl playing down there. Yeah.
Sure. Your eye.
And Yes.
Yes. What were you saying?
I was saying I'm seeing currently through its eyes.
Okay. The owl flutters down, and you see before you what appears to be a catacomb-esque area. Everything is covered all around in this thick, moss-like exterior. The ruins down here are far darker than the ones that you've interacted with up top, and they all appear to be crumbling much more aggressively. Immediately as it flies down and you look around, you do see that there's another image of that same face on one of the walls. hidden away in this location, as if the face is positioned in a manner to watch around a corner.
There is the face watching or a creature watching?
It is the face
Okay.
watching.
Okay, seems safe enough. And I call back Key and start climbing down.
Alrighty.
Oh crap, the change of music.
Oh, I'm changing music.
Yeah, to dun 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 dun.
No, it's not combat music yet.
Yeah, we're almost dead music. That's what it is.
Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. So, you climb down the rope, putting your hand over one another, working your way down before noisily crunching on top of all of the broken bits of wood from the ladder. You turn around and look, and you taste the air around you. It's warmer down here. It's moist. I know y'all hate that word. The moisture is so incredibly thick, another word people hate, that you can almost taste it in this area. You breathe it in, it expands your lung, but your lung feels full and heavier. Ugh. This is clearly a place that has not been traversed in a very, very long time. Kael,
Okay.
you recognize this to be some type of ruin that this city was built upon. The stones look aged by comparison of the ones on top. Like all of this is older. You can correctly ascertain its original purpose and determine its builders. So, the only thing I don't like about that background ability is that it's when you enter, saying the moment you step foot here, you know everything.
Oh,
I
that's
still
fine.
say you need to look around a little bit.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
You're going to get all the information, but you have to go further than the entrance.
Yeah. So when I'm down, I look around very quickly, try to ascertain if there are any threats
Okay.
in the immediate vicinity.
Roll me a perception check. It is eerily still down here. Though, as you take a few minutes and listen, or a few moments, you do hear the falling of some stones further away. Meaning, either you opening this door caused the chain reaction through this entire place to disturb some loosened rocks that has settled over the centuries, or it was disturbed by other means. It's kind of hard to tell.
It's coming from the west.
Much further in, yes.
Much further in. Is there a door? Something that I can close for the time the other people will come down?
Where
the
they're
back.
standing, the door opened up and they can close it on top of themselves. But the rope will keep it open. Because that's how rope works.
So there is the trapdoor that goes down, and then there is you mentioned a passage that go west. Is there a way to block this passage that go west for the time of the rest of the group to go down? In the situation where if a monster or something coming from the west, it can be barred behind the door the time the old people come down.
Up further ahead, it opens up a little bit to both directions, and then you see the ruined aspect of walls, but there are so many nooks and crannies. Somebody who is an expert hider, you understood if something was hiding, it would have many ample opportunities to do so. But you don't see anything right now.
Okay. So I'm casting message to my bro mount, Mikit, and I tell him, "Hey man, it's smelling like my mother's wine cellar, but beside that, nothing is really threatening at the moment. I think you can go down."
Okay. I will send back to you. Didn't really need to know about the smell. But I'll convey the rest of the message to the group.
And while Arity starts going down, I will just lighten a torch at the bottom so I can see from the top the light from Ain on the top, and a light at the bottom so you can see where it's going.
All right. Slowly, Makit comes down second, stepping onto the same ruined ladder, looking around. Yeah, he's right. It does kind of smell down here a little bit. It has that thick, very disturbing, wet smell. Not really like a wet dog, more like a wet basement.
And we shall make our way down.
All right. One
Yes.
by one, you all go down there. Congratulations, you've all successfully stepped into the ruins.
The first hurdle, entry. So anything interesting, Kill?
I didn't go very far away. It looks like some kind of catacombs. There are bones and stuff, and something want to hide and jump on us. While we go further, it will be very easy to do so. There are plenty of places to hide. So we must be prepared to everything. But so far, I have no clue where we are.
So no stuff like in the stories where you stepped on things and stuff shoot out of the walls when you start entering, like those romantic exploration novels.
That's a great question. There weren't in this room, but I definitely look around while moving further. I heard some noise coming from the west, far away, far deeper into the area. Though there's the only way in, so might as well go there.
So what will be our marching order then?
Yes, I would like to know that. Who's up furthest ahead?
I will, checking for traps.
And who's next?
I'll be in the back.
Arity, would you like to be in front or?
Yeah, I would probably be as close to the front as anyone else would not want to be.
I suppose that puts me in about the middle.
I'll be behind Mikit then. I assume Darius is the one that will be the one in the back most, right?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
the one in the back.
All
And
right. I'll be
Rick.
Yeah, I'll be behind Mikit.
And Rurik, the one before last, to protect the back if needed.
Not Rurik. No. I'm just... Ignore that he's even here because I'm not NPCing somebody while they're not here.
Yeah.
But anyways, allow me to bring you all over to the map.
Hey,
the map.
Dungeon map.
Are you
There
ready
you
for
go.
the excitement, viewers?
Everybody, please confirm that you have vision right now.
I do.
Yes.
Let me find
well-
myself. Okay, there we go.
Alrighty.
Yep, I can see things.
You should have a very shitty range of vision unless you have an item that gives you more. No, you have the stone right now.
Yeah, I have the light.
So you can see from the stone. You're good.
Yeah, I was saying light is like what, 20 feet bright 20 feet dim or something?
Yes, but you already have your usual 10, so we extended out to 60.
All right, thanks.
Because you can see things out to 60, but it's not bright out to that direction.
Yep.
Is that
just
a
double checking.
That's a wall.
are we supposed to be able to see behind it or not? Because
Yes, because these are ruins. I don't have any dynamic lights set up here, because you can see through or past everything by simply turning your head.
Okay. I will come closer to these stairs and start inspecting the stairs and every single piece of stone on the how do you call it, like those squares. Well, every single square, I will check if there is a pressure plate.
Roll me an investigation. Keep in mind, you're all moving much more slowly with Kael checking every single tile.
Tell me if you don't want me to.
Oh no, I'm perfectly fine with it.
They are fine with not dying.
Double 21s.
Yeah, that seems to be your number tonight. Anyways, you step further in and you look around at these ruins, looking at the stones surrounding the area, feeling the tiles that are much more solidly laid, though some of them seem deeper, compressed into the earth, from years of just being heavier than the earth that was originally supporting it. As you look around, Kael, these ruins seem to have been falling apart. Not destroyed, not touched, not scathed, just age taking its toll. Compared to up top, where it looked like things were deliberately destroyed in certain areas. As you begin moving forward, looking at the stone and its design, looking at some of the markings on the walls, you discern that this catacomb is incredibly old. And it seems to have... 1 second. I actually have to look at my notes to know what type of origin this would have been. This appears to be elven in origin. Though elves aren't typically known for building underground, even the drow don't really build underground, at least not in their very long-term history, is Jorhas.
And I guess the purpose is very clear. It's a mausoleum.
Yes, it is. There are laid down sarcophagi. However, these do not appear to be sarcophagi that are designed in remembrance, but instead designed for forgetting. A place where you could put them, leave them, not defile them, but just never seek them again. None of them are labeled. None of them have any specific markings. None that you can see thus far, at least. All of them seem to have been forgotten by time, and that is the purpose they serve.
And no traps.
None yet. I'll let you know if you come across any.
Okay.
Not gonna say there's no traps.
Yeah, but and on the and no pressure plate that I've checked.
Not yet. Not yet. So everybody, move yourselves freely. Yeah, this is fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry.
Yeah, man, I'm moving according to our, scouting person.
So you look over this crumbled down wall at this room that has a number of different sarcophagus, one of which seems cracked on the lid, open slightly.
Which
This
one?
one.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you
Yes.
kind of cut out there. What'd you say? You can say stage whisper instead of actually whispering. It makes it a lot easier. I will
Hey.
assume you whisper when you guys are stealthing, unless somebody
Yeah.
actively yells.
Stay here for a second, and I'll try to just sneak in the room.
When he says that, I'll use my other hand to like clamp down on the light a little bit, just
Cover
to make
it.
the radius smaller. Yeah.
I mean, you're a furbolg. You have pretty big hands, so yeah, you can definitely do that to a
Yep,
stone.
yep.
Just
Do you want me to roll another stealth?
no. Until you do something that breaks your stealth, I assume that you have a 21 stealth.
Okay.
I'm not
Yeah.
that much of an asshole. I'm not making you roll stealth every 5 minutes. That's so boring.
Damn.
I checked the crack. Is the sarcophagus open? Is there anything weird on this?
So as you go over to that sarcophagi and you look at the crack, it's only about 8 inches across that corner area that you see is broken off. You look in.
I stand 20 feet away, and I have just. Oh, so I can look through the crack, or is it just like a small crack in the stuff?
It's about 10 inches.
So I can look through.
Yeah.
Okay. I just pick through like it was a keyhole.
Huh?
One moment, please.
Oh crap! I'm gonna die again.
The crack answers.
Alrighty. As you look inside the crack, you see a very malformed creature looking to be humanoid at one point in time, though currently its skin has been drawn very tightly against itself. Its body seems to be old, raggedy. The clothing it wears almost unscathed from age. And immediately the eye opens and looks at you. I would like you all to roll me initiative, please.
I was waiting for it.
When you start narrating what it looked like, I'm like, stab it while it's asleep. Do it.
Don't whisper roll your initiative, please.
Oh, sorry about that.
You're good.
And I was like,
Hey,
when's the window coming up? Come on, give me the window. And there it is.
I will stop scouting again, guys.
It's fine. You just gotta start looking at cracks, you know. Them thick ass cracks.
And my whole character is made like to look at cracks because it's what it does. It's fucking curious, man. And
Let's
it's-
move you closer to the crack.
And it's
It's
just
the life of the archaeologists.
how many times I let the dragon board check for cracks.
You're the one that volunteered?
Yeah, no, you wanted to lead the way. I was like, all right, cool. I'll stay back here and just keep my crossbow ready. That thing looks spooky looking.
A weird melange between an elf, a vampire, a bugbear.
Is that all of you?
Yeah.
Yep, it is.
Very well. Kyle, the creature makes eye contact with you, and the very first thing that happens the moment you look inside is it shoves against that sarcophagus above you, and you go, oh, fuck, give me a dex save. Dirty 20! As it shoves that sarcophagus upwards, you stumble backwards, tumbling onto the side. It's not a trap, so unfortunately you don't take no damage from this.
I don't have evasion yet.
No. Okay. That is going to be 17 points of bludgeoning damage, halved, down to 8.
Oh, thank God.
I was like, oh,
Now, Kyle, go ahead.
First, I would like to take my bonus action to disengage and stay 5 feet away.
Okay.
And then
Nope.
and then I will use my whip to snare it.
Okay. The dust is still whipping around this creature as everything is moved and congealed around it. And you pull out your whip and whoosh! As part of your attack action, you may snap your whip around the creature or its weapon. Are you targeting it or its weapon? It's holding a very large weapon.
It.
The creature must make a strength saving throw or drop its weapon at its feet. If you target the weapon, it does that. If you target the creature, it must make a strength save or be restrained. It may repeat this saving throw at the end of each of its turns. You cannot make whip attacks until the restrained condition is ended. What is your spell save DC for that?
It's plus dex, so it's 14.
14 is not bad. Unfortunately, is just barely successful. As you wrap it around the creature, you watch as its entire body becomes formed with your whip, and you kind of pull taut against it, and then you see the dust settling around. It has a large monkey-like grin looking at you with certain teeth that have fallen out, other ones sharpened to heightened points, and these deep yellow eyes that pierce directly through you as it kind of just rips against the armor or against the whip itself, showing very heavy looking armor.
That's it. I'm out. And I run away with what remains of my...
What remains of your dignity?
That too.
Oh man.
Thank you. Thank you for spelling this out.
Do I hear this sound?
You
of
see
thunder?
it.
Oh, you can see through the.
I said you can see through the walls, people.
yeah, it's a ruined. They're not.
There's a reason
man.
there's no dynamic lighting. It's not because I'm lazy.
Nah, I just thought it was the map being weird. That's all.
Nope, you can see through it.
Give me a sec. Oh, so I can see the congealing dust and bullshit then.
Yep. How about you all take a look at it, though? Look at it.
Yeah, I see it. I
That was
see
some
his cute little
cool
face.
Yeah.
Not spooky or anything, you know?
It's a monkey demon. It's great.
Monkey boy, monkey boy.
Not spiders this time, it's a monkey demon.
Ooh, ah.
Move a step. There we go.
Yeah.
I will do.
Wait, you
so,
stepped away?
Uh-huh.
Actually. Yeah, it had no idea you were there. You stepped away.
Okay, thank God. I'll use. Well, it still works fine. Now I'll try throwing a guiding bolt at it.
What are you throwing? I barely heard what you just tried to say.
I'll shoot a guiding bolt at it as I lift my shield, face it towards the monkey demon thing.
Okay, go for it.
See, come on, 8.
Oh.
Yeah.
It splatters against the creature and kind of goes flying everywhere against it. Unfortunately, it did not latch onto the creature very well. But now it notices you.
And I'll just like wrap my knuckles around my shield and taunting it. Be like, I'm here. Can you see me now? And I'll just take one more step back. That's all.
Darius, your turn.
Yep. I see this thing raise up. I'm going to use Hex on wisdom checks. And I'm backing up to here. And I'm shooting it.
Go for it.
You. That misses.
Pew! All of you are kind of like, what the fuck? And just shoot. It goes flying and clattering off of its side.
Yep. That's my turn.
Alrighty. Mikit.
Oof. All right. Backing up. Standard firebolt. 18 hit.
18 does hit. And not just barely, it hits.
And now it just barely hits, judging by that one.
It looks down very confused. And then it
Backing
just
up even
looks
more.
at you.
Okay, let's see. It was here, backing up as far as I can.
So, everybody, I have to pause combat for just a second, and thank you, Kai, for the generous donation of 500 bits. For some reason, my D&D donate button is not working properly, so just to let you know, for donating 500 bits, you have just allowed one of the players to have a viewer inspiration. Which player do you want to give a viewer inspiration to?
Come on, everyone, appeal yourselves.
Yeah, do it. Do you all want to beg for
Beg for it.
Take pity on the guy that rolled a 1 on damage, please.
Give it to the warlock. All he needs a sugar daddy now.
Yeah,
Who is in the most trouble? Artie is the closest to it.
That is very true.
Or the rogue that try to sneak in and just get smashed every time he tries.
Are you going for
I'm
the
not very good at dancing. Please don't make me dance.
You going for the toughie?
Which one? All right, we're going to continue with its turn while you
Alright,
decide.
alright.
Or Arite, or however you pronounce that. I'm not sure how you pronounce names like that. I'll fix the bot during break. Don't worry about it. Also, I sent you the invite. Thank you for joining the Patreon. Really appreciate that. So now, it's my turn. Alrighty, Artie. Thank Kai for a viewer inspiration. When you use it, thank them again.
Thanks a ton, Kai. It's so appreciated.
The creature stands up and then lurches forward slightly with this hooked demeanor. A tail whisks around, but you see forms of this tail have already slopped and sloshed off of it, as it is a clearly undead form. The creature reaches up holding a large glaive and turns immediately towards you, Arite. It is going to take an attack action with its glaive.
All right.
That will be a plus. Really? That much? Okay. Dirty 20?
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, that'll be 9 points of slashing damage. As the creature draws blood across you, you see the glaive itself almost swoops in and drinks the blood into it, and then the creature starts heaving excitedly, energetically, It looks so happy once it sees your blood.
Oh god.
Arite, your turn.
All right. Well, just gonna plop my echo right over here. Then I guess I can't get up on top of there, right?
Yeah, you
Or
could
am-
climb over that. It's just difficult terrain, that's all.
Oh yeah, okay. I only need to get up to there. And I'm gonna attack through my echo, using the viewer inspiration.
Go for it. A second form of yourself appears behind it.
Ooh.
19.
19
Wait,
hit.
why do you have to use your viewer inspiration? Viewer inspiration is a lucky point.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah, and if you're attacking through your echo, it gains the benefit of flanking. It just doesn't grant flanking. You already had advantage. 19 hits.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't waste it yet. Don't waste it yet.
Okay.
10 slashing. You pull up your blade and cut into it very quickly, and you watch as part of its breastplate trembles across it, and as you gash into the form, sections of its ribs expand, opening upwards. And it doesn't look that disturbed by your attack at all.
Guys, I'm scared. Okay. Do I want to use my Unleash Incarnation?
That's your call.
Up to you.
You guys see the health bar, right? Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just making sure you see.
Alright, I'm gonna use that second attack with my Echo.
It has advantage.
Oh.
You have a lucky point.
I want to use that here.
Up to you, man.
Well,
Yeah,
that's when we roll, right?
That allows you to get a reroll. Yeah, it's a lucky point. Viewer inspiration acts as lucky. Oh, jeez.
What the?
Oh, you swing your blade, and even with 2 redos, you just. Oh no. Oh no.
I'm sorry, Kai. I wasted that.
KL, it is your turn.
You wouldn't have known.
Oh, jeez.
These rolls.
I will. All right. I will do what we'll do. So first, I will. Fuck the advantage. I will go up there, whip it. Without advantage. That's fine.
Ooh, nice.
Sneak it.
That hits. Whoosh! You whip it real good as your whip cresses against its back, licking across the opening in its armor. You see sections of the flesh ripping downwards against it, but the creature seems only mildly perturbed.
Bonus action disengage.
You are in melee, yeah, good thing for noticing.
Yeah, I won't do the same mistake twice. Going back
See?
in the
Learning.
back in the corner, and then at the end of my turn, I have my owl that will come close, take the help action against it, and then
Who is it
fly-
helping?
It's helping me for the next.
To give
No,
you
it's-
advantage your next attack?
It's actually helping. It's helping Darius to give him advantage on the next attack, and it will fly away. And because it's an owl and it's fly by, it cannot make attack opportunity against it.
Alrighty. Ayn.
Seeing it cackle madly after drawing blood, She'll silently just pray. By the Wild Mother, give me strength and try using her action to Secret Flame it. It's just
Dex save?
wishes a small. Yep. Just conjures up a small lightning.
You are
radiant lightning towards
so lucky it's blood crazed right now because it has disadvantage on that saving throw. First one was a nat 20.
I was hoping for that.
11. You all watch as there's a
yep, my
bright
13.
burst of radiant energy that kind of envelops this creature, shooting up and intensifies all around it as it lets out this loud feral cry that echoes through this entire chamber loudly. It did not like that.
I will then stare it in the eye and claim, your blood-filled madness has no place here. As I hold up my shield and just glad it.
Alrighty. Darius, your turn. Darius.
I bet I was muted on my end. Hexblade cursing it as my bonus action
Alrighty.
and trying to hit it.
Go
Advantage.
for it. What color is Darius's color again? Red.
Wow, what
There you
the?
go.
These rolls.
I want all of you to roll 20 d20s. Yeah, that. Except you, Kyle. You can avoid doing that. You're rolling good. Pew! Splinters against the armor. Oh, that was so bad, Darius. Ooh, that's
Yeah.
really bad too, Wine.
Holy crap.
All right, so that's your turn.
Yeah, that's my turn.
McKeet.
Okay, yeah. I'm just going to try and firebolt it again. Hopefully I get higher than a 1. Ooh, much higher than 1.
24 hits. Your
9
blast-
fire damage.
Against it. The creature. Okay. As that bolt slams against it, parts of it ignites, and it kind of looks at the fire, very crazed, very angrily, and just swats aggressively at its arm. And now it's looking between you and Ein very aggressively. All done?
I can up just 10 more feet.
I'm just gesturing more threateningly cause with my bigger frame.
Okay. Now it is the ghoul's turn. Since it has entered into its crazed frenzy, and because you attacked it, Eins, with radiant damage, it's ignoring Artie altogether. Artie, would you like to take an attack of opportunity?
I would love to take an attack of opportunity.
Oof.
I'm gonna guess
12.
a 12 misses.
Yeah. 12 misses, definitely. You go and swing your blade. Tink! Now it's on you, Ein.
Mhm.
Good news. It's really bad at dodging things right now. Bad news, it attacks a lot more.
I know. That's the bad news that I'm worried about.
First attack, 13.
13 misses.
Second attack, 17.
Nope, I deflected with my shield.
Awesome. Third attack, 25.
Yeah, that hits.
As it swings its glaive around, leaping over and slamming around 3 times. The first 2 you managed to deflect with your shield aggressively, but the third one, it just slams and overpowers and just pushes you backwards, pushing you into one of the large pillars. You will suffer 9 points of slashing damage, and give me a strength saving throw.
Strength save. That's 20. Ooh, net
Oh.
21.
As it slams you into the pillar, everything kind of brightens for a moment, but you refocus into the battle at hand.
I will use my reaction to deliver like a counter punch with my. Where is this button? My feature. Reference.
Ooh, it's bad at these right now. It already failed.
12
12.
lightning damage.
Lightning, not thunder? Okay. As you
Lightning, I guess. I don't know anything about
you shoot out this bolt of lightning against it in retaliation, and it just crackles around its armor and causes its body to almost seize for a moment before it refocuses into you. It is really pissed at you. Artie, your turn.
Alrighty. I'm gonna move here. And then I'll move my echo. Oh, come on, measuring tool, please. Thank you. And I'll move my echo here.
Alrighty.
And I'm going to attack it from myself. I'm grant advantage, yeah? For flanking?
You gain the benefits. You grant advantage to your echo. Your echo does not grant it to anybody else.
I'm attacking with myself.
Okay. You have
I
advantage
must,
because of Eins.
Yeah.
Cool. There we go.
Alright.
14 right now, unfortunately, misses. As you slam your blade against its breastplate armor, the only defense it has, it just kind of deflects off of it a little bit.
Alright. That's the end of my turn.
Alrighty. Kael, you're up.
So I walk closer so I'm within 30 feet of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I will cast Tasha's Ideal Slaughter on it.
Which save is that?
Wisdom 13. And I will tell it, hey, yo, your mama's so fat that it took 2 necromancer to raise it.
Okay, that was actually pretty good.
That's
Yes.
it. And collapses to the ground, completely hysterical, laughing with that loud monkey howling out of it.
I will then use my bonus action to hide this behind this kind of pillar.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to. I just insulted its mom. 25 stealth. And for my owl, help action against some Darius. For Darius. And then fly away again.
Much needed.
Alrighty. Ein, it is prone on the ground. You know what that means.
Yeah, but I in melee, but I can move away.
Sure,
Let's
you could.
see. Mhm. Might as well. I'm just gonna move around like here.
Alrighty.
Yep. There we go. Bonus action wishing for strength and stability as I cast healing word on myself.
Nice, nice. Get that good word. Not a bad word.
Yeah, not bad
Not
word.
bad.
While Mother's telling you stop pussing out, but you know, it's good.
Hey man, +1 ain't nothing to play with.
While Mother is totally the oh hell no type of deity.
And for my action, I'll use the dodge action as I prepare myself for whatever coming next.
I'm just going to hold my action till it stands up, and then I'm going to shoot it.
Okay. Mickey.
Okay. It's prone, but it's incapacitated, so if I'm running conditions correctly, that cancels out disadvantage.
No, it does not. It cannot attack or use reactions.
Alright.
It's paralyzed or restrained that you're thinking about.
That's alright. Second level magic missile.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points of damage all swirl around and into the creature, causing a loud echo to shoot around. What number I say? 11? 11.
Yeah, 11.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's 11.
11
It's
falls.
still laughing hysterically. Actually, I have to read this.
Advantage if taking damage on saving throw.
Yep, now it has to make another save. I'm staticky right now?
Not me.
No, it is for them.
Is it trying to do like it did last time?
Maybe.
Yeah, stream is static.
How's this? Is this any better? Yep, better? Okay, yeah. Wait, is it better or is it Robo?
Is it better now?
I don't know. Okay, it's better. Cool. Sorry about that, everybody. I don't like sounding like stutter. Alrighty, Makit, you shot it with a bunch of blasts. It has to make another wisdom save with advantage this time. Nope, it's still prone.
Nice.
The creature continues laughing hysterically, but begins crawling towards Ein.
Oh shit.
Dona Onogato, I understand. And I believe at the end of its turn, it makes another.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Natural 19. The laughter ends, but it's still prone, just growling at you. Arite. God, that spell's so good.
I know, right?
I have a full list of jokes for this situation.
Good, good.
Is it on the ground right now, or is it up?
It's still prone. At the
Well,
end
you
of
know
its
what,
turn, it became successful, but it's still prone.
Yeah, that's the plan. It's prone, so that's advantage with melee, disadvantage with ranged, right?
That is correct.
Already. 24 hit.
Yeah, it does. There you go. 10 slashing. You cut into the creature, gashing along the backside of it, and it is officially hurt.
Yes.
Alrighty. Yep, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Kael.
I'll climb on the sarcophagi, go up 10 feet close to the ghoul, give it a whip.
Whoosh. Go for it.
Advantage because I'm in melee, right?
Whips are melee. That is correct.
17.
Artie, right next to your ear, you hear a crack right on top of it. Causes you. That's going to be a hit.
Okay. Oh,
For 10 more damage. You guys are really consistent with those 10s.
I know,
Eh.
right?
bonus action disengage, working 5 feet away. Again, the owl help action on Darius, and flying out. I want you to hit it with all your X's, man.
I want to, but I'm just scared. I was waiting to shoot in case it stood up.
Alrighty. And Darius, unfortunately, it never stood up. Would you like to take one shot at disadvantage?
Yeah. Well, would it be normal since I'm getting the help from now?
Sure.
Yeah. Just
No. All right, now it's your turn.
now it's my turn again.
Yeah, you held an
Yeah.
action. I'm not wasting your whole held action.
Yeah, I'm just shooting again.
Yeah.
Just fuck. Hey, 20. Boom.
That hits for 8. You're not hexing currently. It's only hex bleeded.
No, I put both on. My first round of action was X on wisdom checks.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think I remember him saying that.
Yeah, first round
Okay,
I had-
sure. 17.
Yeah, because
So yeah, it's hurt.
Yeah, also I didn't know before.
All right, it takes it.
it's my turn.
I love low level so much. McKeat,
Mhm. Also, you skip my.
I am so sorry. Ayn.
Mhm. E. Let's see. Since since it stopped laughing, I'm just gonna try and smite it again. Dex save.
Disadvantage because it is
5.
prone.
Mhm.
It failed already. Alrighty. The radiant
5
energy
again.
causes it to howl out aggressively. Once again.
10.
Yeah. All done?
And yep.
Now it's McKeat.
Okay. And we'll just be holding a firebolt for when it stands up.
Okay. It stands up. Go ahead. 14 misses. It shoots and scatters against the armor. How far are you away from it, Ayn? Oh,
Yeah,
it has
not
enough
that
movement.
far. Mhm.
Yay. Arite, attack of opportunity. Kael, unfortunately, it's still in melee.
Oh, whoops, that was accidental advantage, but
22 still hits.
Didn't it actually leave the melee and re-enter?
Well,
it?
you left the melee. It was there 15 feet away,
Yeah,
and it stepped into your melee now.
Yeah.
But you don't have Sentinel. 12. Oh, it's looking a little hurt. It's looking a little rough, everybody. However, Ayn, 3 attacks against you.
Mhm.
You hit it with the bad stuff. 10 misses, 22 hits,
Uh-huh.
and 21.
Uh-huh. Can I use my? I'm just gonna use my reaction on the first one.
Sure. Total of 18 points of slashing damage. Dex
Yeah.
save from it. It
Because I'll
fails.
be going down on the rest.
Yeah. Oh, it is looking really, really rough as it runs over to Ayn, kind of shoving her back with the glaive and then immediately slashing twice aggressively. You watch as she gets thrown over and kind of lands heavily, cracking her head against the floor. Unconscious. Arite.
I'm gonna walk up and whack it.
Whack that mole. 19 hits. How do you want to do this?
Running up to it as I see it approaching Ayn and kind of drive my sword straight into its back.
All right. As the creature has now dropped Ayn, your cleric, to the ground, it twists around, trying to get the glaive to swing down, finishing her off. And before it gets there, Arite, you run forward, plunging the blade up into its chest and ripping all the way upwards until the head and skull cracks, splitting open, and falls back to the ground, leaving it dead, or more dead than it previously was.
boop.
Does anybody have any type of healing?
They have a medicine check.
Yeah,
I
that's
think I have a healing thing that Rurik gave me session 1.
healing
yeah,
thing?
The
Or
the
the
salve,
position
the
one.
salve we bought.
It takes 10 minutes to apply.
Oh shit! Never
Yeah,
mind.
yeah, yeah. So, Ian, give me a death save, and then I need whoever's making medicine checks to make medicine checks.
I'll help whoever wants to roll it.
Wow, this party has one fucking healer. Wow.
Well, we have Rurik too, but he's just not,
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Please mark that down. Who's making medicine checks, people?
Yep.
I'll go then if nobody's gonna go.
Go for it.
I'll help him.
There you go. Roll advantage.
Hey.
21.
Ooh.
You managed to stabilize Ian. Actually, no, it's a nat 20. Ian, you come back to consciousness, looking around
Slap him
everybody.
in the face. Wake up!
You know that doesn't scientifically work on anything. But
Yeah,
anyways,
I know. But
since you have successfully not died yet again in Jorhas, everybody, I actually think this is where we're going to take our break. So we'll be back in about 10, 15 minutes, everyone. Don't go anywhere. See you all soon.
I need.
everybody. How we doing? Hope you all are having a good time. I also forgot to say thank you to Zytech for the subscription that happened last night right after the stream, and I forgot to give you a shout out this morning. Thank you very much. We really appreciate that. We're getting closer and closer to our gnome splaining, everybody. Oh, hey, Log. I thought you said you're going to bed. I mean, you're welcome to hang out as long as you want, but, you know, remember, take care of yourself first. Anyways, Ein, you were just brought back to consciousness. Thanks to your allies. Oh. And all of you are kind of catching your breath after that very spooky interaction. What would you all like to do?
I pat Ein on the shoulder, and I'm gonna investigate this weapon. His glaive, because I saw him, you know, do the weird stuff with the blood on it.
Okay.
Can I use my game inspiration to investigate that?
I want you to roll an Arcana check. Not
Arcana?
investigation. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not much of a difference, so I don't think it's any difference actually. Yeah.
I can actually help you with that.
Yeah. You go ahead and investigate it then. You got it. I'll assist you though. There you go. Because I want to touch this weapon. Hey, look at that. Didn't even help anyways.
Wizard knows magic.
Makit. This blade is an abomination of sorts. It is attuned specifically to specific type of creatures, probably one of those creatures that you just fought with, and is something that corrupts the user. It is highly powerful, but on the same note, it is very, very cursed.
Oof.
And the magic is tied into the curse itself.
I make the inspection and look over the shrine and say, "Want to help me destroy this thing?"
I don't think I'm capable enough for it for now. She just massages her battered body for a bit.
If anything, we can take it out of the cave and then, or not cave, but the ruins and destroy it later.
Fair enough.
Because I don't trust leaving that thing in a place like this for just anybody to find.
Honestly speaking, not anybody could easily set foot here.
Yeah, but I mean, I would personally feel better if it was destroyed. After seeing what it did to that creature.
Jero, would I be able to figure out like how would you end up destroying this? Because normal weapons you just throw it into the forge and smelt it into something else. But
Roll me a Arcana check. Fine.
oof. Come on, roll. Hey, it's 5. I know shit.
Magic like this is not easily destroyed. It's not something that you think you're capable of doing, at least not yet. But
Would I be able to ascertain if this blade, this weapon, was the cause of the severed legs on the fisher we found back in the village?
Roll me a survival check.
Mystery deepens.
Is there any weird markings on it?
I mean, yeah, it's cursed. It has many weird,
no, I was just
weird
making sure there
markings.
wasn't nothing specific on it. That's what
There's actually a smiley face. No.
Oh, shit.
Kyle, unfortunately, you would have to examine the wound and examine the blade itself to tell. It's incredibly sharp. I mean, it cleaved through Ein like she was nothing. So, yeah.
So it's a possibility.
It's a possibility, but you don't know.
I would like to look at just the next tomb and just try to just make a small hole with a python and a hammer and just picking inside.
Let's leave the tombs alone. Let's not disturb them right now. We just found out what was in that one. Let's be a little careful.
Yes, sure, but we need to make sure that there aren't any other like this.
Are we capable of finding any others like it at the moment, though?
Yeah, you're right.
How did you end up provoking it anyway?
I didn't. I just looked in.
So by that logic, if the other sarcophagi are untouched, then we'd be safe if we don't peek into any of it, right?
Yeah, makes sense.
Logical assumption.
Do we keep moving on or do we take a short break?
I think you need a short rest, and it wouldn't hurt us.
Yeah, that's why I was double checking for all of you.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah, because right now the silence is kind of reassuring. So short rest is called, I guess.
Short rest was called.
Alright. And while taking that short rest, I'm just gonna practice some more with my fire.
Wow, my rolls suck.
As long as you don't get 4 in a row, you don't beat my monk. So.
Ooh, that's 2 in a row. Oh man, I should have just used a second level spell slot.
You still can.
Yeah, I'm not gonna double down for now.
All right.
While we're resting, can I use detect magic again and see if there's anything else glowing in here?
Go for it.
Sure. What'd you say? The only thing I heard was go for it.
You said you want to use your detect magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, go
Just
for
see,
it.
Yeah.
So,
If there's anything else
ding.
glowing in here.
From where you're currently standing on the map, no.
Okay. Anything in this other room over here?
You look around and there are many more sarcophagi like that one.
I meant anything like on my detect magic. Or I guess I would have seen from there. So yeah, never mind. Yep. Okay. So where to next? Are we going to investigate this place any further, or are we just heading back?
Honestly speaking, if we still wish to pursue the mystery, this is the one clue we have.
So, if we look at it, the reason why we came on this place was to investigate why and what attacked this poor fisherman. We can assume that it was this thing it did. I mean, it's quite sharp, but we don't know.
Which is to say, Kale, how far do you think this place is from the ruins we found?
Half a mile.
Half a mile?
Do these stoneworks and stuff look similar to it?
Ooh, roll me a history.
Oh, well.
16 wisdom doing work.
24.
Ooh.
The stonework is similar in nature to at least the entrance that you saw. Again, you have not explored those other ruins yet. You've only simply found the entrance, but you need more people before you risk that. The stonework looks similar to that area. However, aside from that, they're close enough in proximity and the depth seems relative enough because the other island is on a higher platform. It's about 30 or 40 feet taller. The depth that you're at right now is around the same depth that you would be if you crawled down into the ruins between the two ridges.
It wouldn't be a bad guess to assume that those are connected. But I cannot say for sure. Is there around the room any kind of other pathway leading out of the room other than the one we came in? And in which direction? Would I say from like I would assume I should go west again and deeper west?
Northwest from this location. I'll bring you all back out to the regional map. Sorry, Roll20 updated everything. Instead of scrolling through, I now scroll down, which
that sucks.
that fucked with my mind. It's a good update, but it fucked with my mind.
I found it quite a good update because you see much more maps than...
Oh, absolutely. It's a great update, but it fucked with my mind. I am a creature of habit. So y'all are currently like right here. You would have to go that direction. So like northwest.
If you are pinging or showing, can see it.
I was just showing. Oh, that's right. You guys can't see my ruler because I hid it from you, so you didn't see what I was doing earlier. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you're like right here. You'd have to go there. Not on the other island. It's between the two islands, but that is the cardinal direction.
Okay.
And the entrance was east. How much did we walk from the entrance and the trapdoor to this room? Like, was it like something like 500 feet?
No, it was like 200.
200?
No,
So
let's look at the map, actually. I'd say the entrance to where you currently are is roughly 100 feet away from you.
And how many feet for a mile? Sorry, I'm just not used to imperial metrics.
You're about 100 feet away from the entrance, more or less, into this area.
And what's the conversion on half a mile into feet? It's
3 feet into a meter.
and I still don't know what a mile is. So it's 3. Okay, so it's
100 feet is 33 meters.
yeah. Okay.
Sorry,
so,
I know I'm wrong for using the imperial system. I'm sorry. I will work on translating all of my information over to the correct distances. Yeah, you are roughly 6 McDonald's away. You're right. And McKee, just to confirm, I did see your private message.
All right.
Not sure if I did that. Understood.
What do you think? Should we dig deeper? We're not sure if... So we came on this island to prevent any other attacks. If we feel confident that there won't be any further attacks, we can go out and find a temple. If we're not, we should keep investigating this area and make sure that there won't be any other attack on Charis on our fault, or at least on mine. I'm sorry, Ain, by the way. It's again on me.
Oh, it's fine. Honestly speaking, if we're in here already, maybe possibly it just connects directly to the area instead of us backtracking and circling around.
Let me see if I can see another way out or another way deeper in.
Honestly speaking, Back there we have a saying that once you go into a pool ankle deep, might as well check if it's any deeper ahead of you.
So do you? I mean, I don't want to take all the decision, guy. Tell me.
I agree with Ein. I think there might be another way to get there.
Potentially, yes. And if there is, I would like to find out.
Okay, so Jero, I don't think to have noticed on the battle map if there was any other way other than the entrance of the map. Are there any that we can see, like Theater of the Mind, that are obvious that wasn't represented on the map, or that we've seen on the way in, like folk seen in the tunnels and stuff?
Well, if you're looking for something like that, that will require an investigation. What you have seen thus far has not given you any clear signals of further travel in this region.
Okay, so
If you would like to roll an investigation, I'll say you're doing that during the short rest.
It's what I will do.
Mhm.
17.
17. I'm still tilted about that ability. But anyway, as you begin looking around at different areas and different aspects, the walls seem deliberately crafted in a manner that leaves this a closed section, a closed off little area, unconnected to anything else. Aside from one location over here.
We don't see the map.
That is correct. Map. One location over here. That wall is incredibly sturdy, well constructed, but unfortunately, because of your time spent as an archaeologist, you can tell that that wall is a little newer than the other ones in this area. Just a little bit, though.
I would like to look at for in the closed area for mechanisms and see if there are anything that can open this door.
Oh,
And-
it's not a door. It is a wall that is newer than the other walls.
But maybe it's newer because it's connected to a hidden door or something like that.
Sure, maybe.
That's
You
what I
could
would
try.
like.
Yeah, you could try also knocking on it to see how it sounds. Maybe it's thinner.
Yeah. I knock on the door.
All right. Roll me a survival. Gung, gung, gung. And you keep saying door, wall. I want to make it very clear. This whole time it is a wall.
wall is just an
Kyle, you
immovable
don't
door.
notice much of an echo or anything. It sounds very sturdy, solid. The stone is at least a foot thick. And if there is a different compartment, it's past that foot of stone.
Okay. Is there any scrap on the floor that would testify of moving stone and stone slicing over it?
No, unfortunately not. However, in the sarcophagi beside you, you see that the slit is open about half an inch on the top corner, kind of like it was pushed open slightly.
I was back. Would someone else than me want to risk it and look into the sarcophagi?
You know what I've learned in all my years of adventuring? You don't look in the sarcophagus. Just don't look in there.
I don't know. I am kind of curious, if I am not going to lie.
I am actually super curious, but I've already led you into 3 traps today. I don't want it to be the 4th, so at least someone else will be part of the code of it.
Where is the crack, sorry? Like, which sarcophagus is it? One?
The one we just pinged.
Okay, guys.
Arite, you go over there by yourself?
I stand like 10 feet behind him.
Please place yourselves on the map where you want to be. McKee, in case you forget, this area over here was the entrance. You could just run back. Squishy wizard, squishy.
I was actually thinking, in case that thing is heavy, I could lighten the load.
Oh, you can do that. Arite,
We're-
as you get over to the sarcophagus, are you trying to push it open a little more?
Yeah, I'll push it open.
Oh, it's fucking heavy. Until McKeet lightens the load, and then it probably only weighs about 400 pounds. You push heavily into it. Give me a dex save.
Dex save.
Yeah,
Already.
You didn't say
13.
death. You're good.
As you push it further and further, it's too far off the gap, and it starts tumbling over, and you go shit, trying to catch it, but then it falls, clattering and shattering against the stonework. The lid completely open now.
Dragonborn in a China shop.
Is there anything special inside the sarcophagi?
Well, once all the dust settles, you wave it out of your way, coughing it up a little bit. And you see that there's a body in there. Humanoid, possibly human in nature, lying there. But they have large fangs on the bottom row that protrude out of their mouth, almost like orcish. Completely dry of any type of organ. The skin has faded completely. You see mostly bone at this point. They're wearing what appears to be some reasonable armor. And they are buried with personal effects of sorts.
There does not appear to be anything of note inside this sarcophagus.
There is always things of note inside sarcophagi in old area like this.
Thank you. Nope, nothing here, guys. Just loot.
Just loot. We don't need any of that.
Yeah.
I be around
Go
it,
to the dead.
and if there is anything.
Alrighty, you look inside, and there appears to be some studded leather armor that's incredibly worn and needs to be repaired. Not just mended, repaired. Though it is almost in complete order. Fairly well crafted ages ago. There's some jewelry in here, and what appears to be a sheathed longsword.
Should I notice somewhere?
What?
This kind, I'm playing the kind of rogue that want to take stuff. Not Korra anymore, so I will take those stuff.
You will take stuff?
Yeah, I'm interested.
Okay. Roll me another investigation just to see what you loot. Mana. Dude. 12. Okay. Roll me a d6 and a d4.
While he's doing that, can I like roughly look at the items and see like how ominous is it?
Well, I mean, it's a grave, so it's fairly ominous.
like, is it like there's like an obvious marking like the Servant King face or like
Roll a
weird-
religion.
I'm like one of the betrayers, fetishes or whatever.
Go ahead and roll a religion. Yeah.
Religion, that's a 14.
Nothing that you can tell. These are unmarked graves, unmarked individuals. So, 14. Oh, sorry. Back to you, Kyle. You find 3 onyx that are worth about 25 GP apiece. Let me type that out for you. And then you find 2 diamonds worth 25 GP each. In addition to that, there is the tattered studded leather armor, sheathed longsword, and $60 copper, 40 silver, 10 gold.
Does anything does any of it glow in my detect magic up?
Would detect magic still be up? Yeah, I'll say sure.
I mean, I would just recast it again.
Yeah, it's no problem. Roll me a perception check.
Oh.
Yeah, the longsword seems to be glowing.
Jero, would
Yeah.
you mind a shared handout so we can have like a common bag?
A
So we
party
can-
loot?
Yeah, party loot.
I
Yeah.
think a party loot sounds like a great idea. Let me give you guys a handout. Let me first go over the rules of the party loot, everybody. All of you have access to the party loot at all times. Whenever any of you edits the party loot, you notify everybody that you are doing so. Nobody touches the party loot until the person editing the party loot stops editing and announces that they stop editing. Okay? Because when you mess up these rules, items go missing. You all now have a party loot handout.
I can be in charge of the party loot when I'm here if you want, guys. I'm good with math.
That's fine. There's something magical about that sword.
Oh,
Pass it here. Let me see. And I'm gonna pull it out of its sheath.
Okay?
yeah.
As you pull it out of the sheath, the sword is no longer magical.
Stick it back in the sheath.
It looks to be magical.
Can I see what type of magic it is?
Yeah, conjuration.
Okay.
Oh, conjure sword scabbard.
It's I would tell them what magic school it is, and
Conjuration.
yeah. I was just and but every time I pull it out of the sheath, it quits glowing.
Is it,
I don't know.
Is it as heavy as a longsword should be, or is it like
Yeah.
just?
Yeah, it's a pretty
Oh,
heavy
shit.
longsword. I mean, it weighs, balances like a longsword does.
Does the sheath still glow after I pull the sword out?
Yes, it does. The
Okay.
sheath is magical, not the sword.
Okay, that's what I was like. It's
but
not-
on a
it's not-
7 perception,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah, that's what I figured.
Oh.
I just had to figure it out, like.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick a dagger in it and see if it does anything different.
Okay.
It still glow?
Yeah, it's still glowing.
All right.
Can you try, after having stick his dagger into the sheath, to throw the dagger away and see if it's coming back?
All right. So you grab the dagger and you throw it away.
My dagger.
Nothing happens.
I go back, fetch the dagger, and
I'm just staring at these whole shenanigans and looking at Mickey to see like if he can explain what's going on.
I show it to him. Just
Smart person, do smart thing. Roll an
what
Arcana.
is this?
Smart person, trying to do smart thing now. Doing good at it, too. mean, giving time to investigate properly, I can tell you at a glance.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay. So upon investigating the sheath, it's actually incredibly wondrously crafted. A very beautiful item that is easy to discern as masterfully crafted. This is a masterwork sheath. However, there is an augment inside of it. It's just you could barely even see what it was. By the way, Lager, if you are confused as to what augments are, please ask one of the people in chat. They can explain it to you. It's our magic system we use. The augment itself is the essence of magic that imbues it into the sheath around. Somebody's TV is pretty loud.
Alright. And then there'd be a masterwork sheath, but the augment is what I'm interested in now. What sort of augment?
That would require identify. Though I can tell you what the gem is inside of it.
I have identify.
Da 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 da. Do you hard cast or are
shit.
you ritually casting?
Ritual casting.
You still have another 10 minutes of this break, so it's cool. You guys aren't wasting time here. This appears to be an incredibly expensive opal. When you identify, the augment inside of the sheath is of returning.
I was right.
You were, yeah. Just you put in something that it's not fit to. Like
Yeah, that's what I figured. That's
you were
why
a
I
little
didn't come
hasty,
back.
but you were right. That's the difference between a wizard and an arcane trickster.
Can I try it with a short sword?
What short sword?
Well, no.
Your short sword?
I have one. I have a short
Sure, you put your short sword in, you take your short sword out, you throw it across the room, and you shake it all about. Unfortunately, it does not come back.
Hey.
DM question. So we can take the augment and change the object, right? If you have another slot.
Yes, the gem still maintains the value of what it previously was. You can always try to recreate a different augment if you wish. So gems are never wasted, they're just you're wasting the essence of the creature you are utilizing in the construct of the gem. That's all.
Okay, but this gem of returning, would someone be able to take it and put it on a dagger sheath, for example?
If somebody had a 3rd level spell slot, yeah.
Okay. That was my question.
You need a 3rd level spell slot to remove and imbue it into something else. But hey, you guys found some good loot.
E.
Also, I'm sure I don't have to tell you the price of that jewel because that is a rare augment.
Time to sell it for a diamond to revivify.
I can agree.
Man, you guys never like what the fun gifts I give you. But be sure to label it opal.
All right.
Uncommon or rare opal. Sorry, rare opal.
Well, at least the armor we can repair once we get back to the village. We have pretty good craftsmen for a small place at least.
So yeah, that's everything you guys find. Are you doing anything else here?
Now then, the mystery of the wall.
The mysterious wall.
It is, in fact, a wall.
Anyone has a sledgehammer?
Sledgehammer. Sorry, trying to get copyrighted for my beautiful singing voice. Working on it.
Working on it.
I have a regular hammer.
Yeah, me too. I don't know if it would work as well.
Yeah, that's what these look to be kind of thick walls.
Does a dragonborn in heavy armor charging at it count?
No. I mean, you can certainly try. Tuesday game had an issue with concussions because of things like that, but go ahead.
God.
If it's a strength check, I can actually give you advantage by doubling your rate.
Double the weight of the hammer.
Actually, a minor pick.
You have a pick?
Yeah, I have a pick.
You have a pickaxe?
I have a miner's pick, so it's what is this made for?
Why the fuck do you have a miner's pick? I mean, great, but like...
An archaeologist, yeah.
Archaeologists start eating.
Is that a strength check to use a pick on that wall?
Athletics. Because you have the proper tool for the job, you have advantage.
I will cast guidance on him.
There you
before
go.
He swings it.
Be guided, my child.
Yep. Enjoy your 1d4, my child.
Mom?
Wait, who's doing this?
You, apparently.
You're the one who told.
Yeah, you're so hyped. They're like, here's the thing. Be good.
Yeah,
have
we
fun.
were like, yeah, go ahead. Swing. Take a swing.
Yeah.
Oh.
I said advantage. Listen to me when I speak, please.
Sorry, I didn't hear advantage.
Okay. Now roll your d4.
No.
D4.
19. You start slamming into it and listening to the echo of this chamber all around you. You keep hammering and hammering away. Sorry, picking and picking away at this area, and it is becoming tiresome. But you keep doing it for the next 30 minutes or so until eventually you have successfully destroyed one brick.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I don't think we have the time.
Don't think, yeah.
Now, when you look in, this does open up, actually. Well, I said it's a foot thick, dude. That's a foot-long brick. Like, that is huge. You look in, and this appears to be a tunnel that is completely collapsed and filled to the brim with rubble.
God damn it.
Son of a bitch.
So you are more than welcome to excavate this over the next 3 to 6 months if you would like.
Looking at the what do you call it?
Downtown
Buried
mechanics?
passageway, Ein will just pat Arite's shoulder with a warm look, just like how a parent praises a kid for doing a good job sating its curiosity. It's a good effort. Too bad the world hates the results. Six-month downtime, let's go.
Oh, that is plenty of time for me to master fire.
All right, let's I guess we head out and go Cow's Way.
In the end, I guess in the end, the front door is the way in. These are why ruins are such hated.
Son of a bitch.
Language. Well, Kale will rely on you again this time to show us where the front entrance of the ruins are.
That's fine. I'm sorry to bring you guys here again.
No, it's fine. At least we ended up solving one mystery and put to rest what do you call it? A potential serial killer.
And I hope we finished it for good. and I'm thinking very, very, very hard. Like if I was speaking to someone. Was it the Severed King?
Hmm.
I'm thinking like concentrating. Nothing. Okay.
Nothing, unfortunately.
Well, we can't be
No.
too optimistic. Let's just keep our wits about us while we make our way there.
Yeah, and while we're heading backwards, I'm bringing that cursed glaive with us, dragging it behind me with a mage hand.
It is a cursed glaive. I'm just looking up how heavy a glaive is.
Should be like 7 to 8 pounds, right?
I'm not sure. It's 6 pounds. Your mage hand can carry it. You're good.
Close enough.
Woohoo!
Yeah, I was just making sure.
Just a spooky floating glaive, no hand attached to it. Just follows me around.
Oh no, that's Kale's mage hand. My mage hand has to be visible.
Yeah,
Oh,
Kyle
okay.
has a really good mage hand. I
Yeah.
actually think Ian put it perfectly. Wizard identifies the augment. The arcane trickster tricks the augment.
Oh yeah, put it in the tagline for the system.
I know what this is. Yeet.
Yeah.
Wizard goes, actually, you're kind of right, but you're wrong.
Just out of character for FYI, I've added also the loot of last session into the party loot, so we have everything at the same place. I don't know
Awesome.
if someone added it in its character sheet, but if so, we need to take it out just to not have doubles.
All right. Noted.
Alrighty, so you all begin traveling. Where are you going? Are you just heading back to Charis?
I think we're going to the ruin entrance now. Maybe.
Okay.
While we're here,
Okay. You all exit the ruins and begin traveling. You walk outside of them, heading over towards the shoreline to retrace your steps yet again.
I'll keep my eye out in case the dire wolf comes back or something.
Sure.
well, before we leave the ruins, I would like to stop at the statue
Yeah.
and ask it in Abyssal, like I did before, is the Severed King dead?
Roll me a persuasion.
I'm not good at that. Oh, I'm good. I'm okay.
Yeah,
Good.
Good. You ask the question, and you see the statue above you, slightly larger in an embellished form. You keep staring at this statue, and you feel a persistent essence around you. Like a constant wave enveloping and circling. That's it. The monkey was not the king.
Oh, dang it, no Monkey King.
Not here. I'm saving that for later. You'll fight Wukong. Give it a little bit.
Oh God, no, I'm good.
Oh no, I was referring to the Chinese mythology Monkey King.
Yeah, Monkey King Wukong. No, that was the Monkey God King. I believe.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Monkey God King.
Give me my Chinese miss, baby.
Yeah.
I'll work on it, but I don't use a whole lot of myths from things I don't know a lot about because I don't want to shit on them. So.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Asian myths are my favorite, so yeah.
Oh, a lot of them are super cool. I'm just
Yeah.
my experience with them is Western movies.
Yeah.
So
Well, over here we're affected by it as well, so we kind of have exposure to it.
yeah, and I show you whitewash. And that's
Okay.
about it. So yeah, if I integrate it, I'll let you know.
Mhm. So no little wolf.
No wolf yet. You
Aw.
travel for the better part of the day. Are you moving at a normal pace, or are you sneaking through this area yet again?
What do you say, y'all?
Sneak while we can sneak.
Yeah, let's try not to attract any more cricklings.
That's very true.
I shall. So we're moving as silent as a jar of peanuts, and
Pretty sure
Clang,
those would be
clang.
pretty noisy.
clang, clang, bang, bang.
Your eyes for the trees.
Alrighty.
Oh yeah, watch out for those little things.
Watch out
if
for
you
that.
come back.
Ooh, ah, yeah.
Ooh, ah, pop it.
Hoo hee hoo ha ha.
Ding,
Walla
ding,
lolla
dong,
bing.
ding, ding.
You know, we should watch that our next movie night. That'd be great. Rugrats? That's on Disney, right? No, it's Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon.
I'll
So
find
roll
it.
stuff, I guess.
Yeah, roll stealth if you guys are stealthing. Get your stealth on.
What time of day is it right now?
Probably towards the evening now that you're all moving.
alright.
I'll give you advantage because during your journey, you
Natural one, baby.
Hey.
Since Roderick is not here, I gotta pick up his slack.
Okay. As you all are walking, Ein is whistling. And all of you are being very quiet, moving through all of the shadows, moving through everything else. And Ein just keeps whistling, skipping through the woods, being like, it's such a beautiful day.
I feel like it's more because of my big shield just crashing on the tree,
Just whistling
Aw.
for the wolf.
just cracking on things.
Come
Puppy,
here,
where you
puppy.
Puppy.
You doggy.
Also, to explain the Nat 1 on stealth, you can look at our homebrew rules inside of the Discord server. But anyways, nothing happens. You all make it back over to the drawbridge. Not the drawbridge, the large, rickety old bridge. Before nighttime is in full development right now. And many of you are starting to feel the fatigue of battle after battle after battle and a long march. It's always difficult to live in Jorhas, but sometimes it can be rewarding. So what are you all doing?
It's getting dark. Half of us can't see out here. It might be better if we make camp and kind of hold up for the night. That way we don't walk into anything.
Over here is just the cliffs and the bridge. I
Yeah,
think we have enough covering our backs.
Yeah, and I don't think half of us want to cross that bridge at when we can't see.
True enough.
Hmm.
It's perilous enough when we crossed it before and it's light.
Zero question. The entrance of the temple is on the other island, right?
It's
Done.
between these two islands. The vantage point that you've gotten of it You have to go over to the taller island, walk along the edge of it, and then you see an opening into kind of a what do you call that?
Ravine.
A smaller island that's almost as tall as this one. Or sorry, taller than this one. Probably a good like 80 feet down. You have to be on the other island to get over to the area where you have to climb down into that area in order to go down.
Do we see
It's
it? Yeah, the other island? Like the-
you're not close enough on this side. No.
Okay.
So it's up to you guys. Do you want to sleep on this island tonight or sleep on the other one tonight?
The other one is the desolate island, and this one is the petrified trees.
Yes. Thank you for remembering.
Yeah, I had to double check. And if I remember right, the ground here has worms or something.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We can try to make it to the other island, but a lot of us can't see. But I mean, we can try.
We can just prep, hold the light, and move it if we really need to cross.
That would be attracting a lot of attention, though. I say we hold up somewhere.
I agree with the tiefling and the Darius.
The dark.
Let's try to find somewhere a bit less exposed
I agree.
if we have to rest here.
Yeah, assume if there's an alcove on the cliff or something, or like a grove of trees to put us in good cover.
Roll me a survival check.
Guidance myself.
I'll help you.
Survival. 8.
You find an area much like the one that you slept in last night. 16. Nice. The area is kind of dented inwards a little bit and has a few more trees around it that give you a little bit of cover of sight, unless something's flying, of course. But that's about the best you can get in an area like this.
That suffice.
Hmm.
Let's sleep here.
All right, so you all go to sleep.
I did the first watch.
Damn it!
Yeah, let's keep watch. Good idea.
Come on, Gerald.
Hey,
Gotta
I
play
get some
bigger.
games with it. All right,
Alright.
who's first watch?
I take the 2 first and go sleep afterward.
All right, Kyle House first, second. Who's third?
I'll
I'll take
take-
third.
Yeah. Okay.
Keith's third. Who's fourth?
I'll do third and fourth just to help them out.
I mean, technically you could do all four, right?
Yeah, I know. Well, yeah, I'll help all four out then.
Alrighty.
I'll just yeah.
I'll do 4th.
For the third day in a row, you stay awake all night. So that means Artie gets to sleep all night. Congratulations, Artie.
Yay! The guy who can't see and would be of no assistance.
A child needs more sleep to grow, after all.
Good boy.
Good boy.
So Kyle, as everybody else goes to sleep, Darius just kind of leans up against one of the trees, relaxing. I need each watch to roll their perception checks. Either one person can assist each of the other watches, or... Actually, Rorik doesn't have to watch either. Or you can each make your individual checks for the watches. Kyle, since you're doing 2 watches, still only roll once if you are doing it, because you're doing it for both. Darius, since you're doing all 4 watches, roll once, and that'll be your watch the entire night.
All right, I was just going to assist everybody, but that's fine.
You can do that as well if you want.
Yeah, I was just
Alright.
going to assist everybody.
So
Give
everybody else, roll your perception checks.
And I will also roll for the owl.
Go.
Yeah, I'll be
Only
rolling
two.
from-
Only two interactions at a time. So Darius is not assisting if that is the case.
Oh, okay. So I'm just keeping the.
So you do a normal check, and then your owl gets to make its roll with advantage.
No, I've already rolled with advantage, so I make it the first roll. I won't like.
I mean, my bat gets advantage automatically.
Exactly.
And suppose if I'm getting assisted on the third watch, I'll make my roll as well.
You're not being assisted because only
Yeah,
two things can interact at a time with these checks.
Yeah.
Good night, Lager. Thank you for joining us today. Wrong P word.
Mickey just sings instead.
Go ahead and roll perception, Mikit. That's the wrong one.
Yeah, my bad.
14, a little better. 10, 10, 14. Kyle, have your owl roll its perception check.
I've rolled with advantage because I.
Wow.
My owl doesn't. I already rolled before I said my owl was going, so I keep what I rolled.
Sure.
I get 2 natural ones on advantage. Beautiful.
Oh my god.
Good night, buddy. Okay, I think that's all the watches, right? Yep. Okay, cool.
During my watch, because I'm with Darius, I like to have a small talk with him, and
Sure.
so you never sleep.
I can sleep. I just when we're out here, I've chosen not to, and kind of help keep us all safe.
But how do you rest?
That's a long, long story. Maybe if we, maybe one day I'll tell you how.
That's fair. Okay, that's fine.
That's a neat trick you have with picking the locks with the mage hand.
Yeah, you get to learn this kind of tricks when your mom's the mage and you spend most of your time on the ground. It's like this can come in handy. Yeah.
So, how long have you been in this area helping Iron out?
I haven't been helping Iron out. I've been in this area maybe a few weeks, and now we're just like setting on the excavation we're heading to at the moment. I'm not from here. I've passed through this area because it was on my way, and that's when I made Iron, and then with its vision, and that was a lucky bit that managed to get a group like this one. I'm glad that we met.
I can agree to that. I'm glad to have a little bit. I'm glad to have company during all this. The vision was very, very strange.
Indeed, it was.
And it looks like it just keeps getting weirder as we go.
He scratches the banded end. Yeah. I mean, like, statues understanding Abyssal, like, you don't meet that every often.
No. And then that creature down there with that cursed weapon, that was strange.
I just hope with all my heart that this one, the one who attacked the fisherman, and that the village will be safe. I don't want to have any more death on my conscience.
Me either.
One's already too much.
I can agree to that. That man doesn't need to die like that.
Nobody does. Nobody should. Anyway, that's a pity that this area is so troubled. I mean, look at the sky. The moon is wonderful.
I can agree to that. I love the night sky.
Me too. All right.
Hmm.
Thank you for sticking around. It's good to have people.
I can agree to that. And I'm glad to have you around too.
Puppy.
Yeah, they're playing in the living room.
Puppy.
And go back to my watch. Don't want to
Hmm.
take any more time.
Alrighty. Is anybody else doing anything for their watches? Other than keeping watch?
On my watch, I'll probably try to like roughly mend the places where the glaive just cuts through my armor like butter.
That's easy enough.
Yeah, just spending my night with that. And oh yeah, I'm curious by the way, asking about this. Crossbow bolts are mostly metal, yeah? Or is
There
a
are
wooden...
there are the two main tension points of crossbow bolts back in this era are made of metal. The fleet on the bottom of it, where they stick like the directional grooves and everything like that, that is metal, and then the tip is metal with a little shaft that moves in. But the bulk of it is actually wooden.
So making it with wood, fully wood, won't be
For a
feasible.
crossbow bolt, making a fully wood one would shatter it with the amount of force put into it. But I mean, it would shoot once and then be done.
Sounds like a shotgun.
Yeah. Splinters all inside the body. Yeah.
With that note, since I rolled 2 natural ones in my perception anyway, well, is there like, you said the bark of the tree here made the splinter that poisoned the dead guy, right? Would what do you call it? There be like loose pieces of bark falling around that I can use?
Not all of the trees are made out of the dead wood.
Yeah, like
Only some of them. The area you were in deeper into this island, that's where they were. Around here, not so much. You would have had to have gathered it while out in that location. But you are fully aware of the location where it is around.
so it's farther away from the campsite then.
I mean, unless you want to walk 3 hours away from the camp at night.
Nah,
You're welcome to do that if you want.
I'm not too ballsy.
Are
yet.
you sure?
Uh,
You're a cleric. What can possibly go wrong?
Maybe if I'm level 5, I'll be that ballsy. Not yet. So yeah, I'll probably like look for nearby at the campsite at least for some wood that I can use with my wood carver tools to make some makeshift arrows, because that's one of the features of it.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a woodcarvers.
Would it be dexterity?
Sure, yeah.
It's your shitty my rolls will go, yeah, 7.
You make a couple of pointy-edged pieces of wood, and then you cut a groove in the back. Yeah, that'll work.
I just look at the shoddy handicraft, chuckle to myself, and just toss it to the side. Well, like offhandedly comment to Darius, since he's the only one that's always awake. Yeah.
Yeah. Darius always awake. Since you've known him.
Yeah. Seems like I'm losing my touch with all this adventuring and near-death situations. He'll be right back. Rip.
Jesus Christ. All right. So you twiddle your whittle.
Yeah, I'll just play around with the like what do you call it? The leftover pieces of wood, my tools. Just steadying my trembling hands after the whole ordeal.
Yeah.
Totally distracted and not keeping watch.
Well, unfortunately, with MAFK, we're just going to skip past this,
Mhm.
just so you guys can end off at a better nail biter. Morning rolls around. You all wake up, stretching, looking at the nice gray Jorhasian sky, doing your, limber setups, setting up your armors, eating food, and beginning your trek across the bridge. Because you all made it across the first time, I'm going to assume that you all understand how to do this the second time.
Mm-hmm. With the lightened gravity thing as well from Mickey.
Yep. One by one, you make it across. Stepping foot into the desolate location of the left eye of the lake. As you step over here, you feel the wind whisking up between the canyon towards you all, licking around this location and causing a very strong push. You're at a higher altitude than usual. For many of you, possibly the highest altitude you've experienced in your life. Kyle leads you over towards the location of that island. As you venture more northeastern across the left eye, keeping close to the barrier and the boundary before the sheer drop into many, many hundreds of sharpened spikes of mountainous crag. You see this lifted up platform that is about 100 feet down from you all, but luckily about 20 feet up from the right eye. It's kind of positioned between the two of them, right where the bridge of the eyes would be located, if you looked at it like that. As they point down, you all see that there is a massive pulley system set up. One of the trees on your island has tightened rope that stretches from this island all the way down to that one. Kyle, because of your weeks and weeks of preparations, you managed to go over there, set up a way to easily traverse down there. One of the issues you have is traversing back to this island. You could feasibly just use your mage hand and create another connection over to the right eye, but then it's a very long circle route that you're walking. Might just be necessary. But all of you look at it. That's a large drop. The distance is dead. Yeah.
All of my wizards take feather fall.
So, not dead for anyone within 30 feet of you, Windfall. Remember how far apart this area is.
60 feet, actually. But yeah.
Oh, 60 feet's pretty good. That's about halfway of the route from the left eye to this other platform. On that platform, there appears to be a wooden structure, not wooden, a stone structure that has what appears to be some type of very short well on top of it that's currently closed with aspects of wood.
Sorry, I'm not sure to entirely follow. So we are still on the structure that leads down to the island in the entrance, right?
You have a pulley system. A very long rope leading between the two of them that if you used your climber's kit, you could throw more rope down and kind of just zip line down. It's rudimentary. It's not perfect, but it's a route.
Yes, the one thing no one has, climber's kit.
Someone has one. There's one here.
Whip?
Well,
I
no,
know.
you remember how I told you, because they could have gotten here session 1, that you set up everything weeks in advance with the proper materials to get there. There is a climber's kit.
All right. I was like, oh shit, we're fucked.
The issue is you're going to have to send the climber's kit back, which Mage Hand can kind of like get it a running start. And if somebody else has Mage Hand, they can kind of like catch it so long as it pushes it high enough the rope.
Yeah, we have 2 handymans.
Hey.
Hey.
Or a familiar could carry it back, you know?
Okay, I'll because I know the route I will, and I've basically built it. I'll go first and go.
Yep. Alrighty. Give me an acrobatics check.
Oh my god.
Shit, let's go.
I'm gonna fuck this up.
Uh-oh.
Kyle. You overshoot the island a little bit. You forget to like put your feet down, and you just keep going down over to the right eye. It's going to take you about 3 hours to get back.
I'll just turn toward the others. See, I knew this isn't safe.
This is perfectly safe. Look.
He just overshoot by that far.
He did that on purpose.
Can I try to just like grab the rope and climb back like
That'll be an athletics check. You can certainly try, that's what I'll say. But remember, the distance between you and the rocky, spike-like crags down below is death. I'm not giving you a distance because dead.
Yeah, but the distance between me and the other one.
It's only about 30 feet of climbing, but that's an athletics check if you want to try it.
I would like to tie myself to the rope with a knot. So if I'm falling, I'm like when you do like how do you call it, like via ferrata. So
I have no idea what that was.
It's when you put rope around cliffs and just or tree climbing and stuff like that. I don't know what you have in the US, guys. But I'm just tying myself to the rope, making like some kind of a harness, and trying to, because it's a yeah, and I'm trying to, I'm taking the odds, like, but I make sure that I'm very well tied.
Give me a survival check. Let's see how well tied you are.
You've got it.
19, you are well tied. If you fall, hopefully there's not enough tension to actually break this rope. Go ahead.
Right.
Give me an athletics check.
How far am I from Mikit?
Well over 150 feet.
Okay.
You're 30 feet from the other island, though. It's right there. You just got to climb up on a rope against gravity, diagonally. And any of us who remember rope climbing in high school, because I avoided that bullshit,
I like rope climbing. It's fun.
Mm-mm.
And I will also send it and to make sure that the knot on the 30 feet higher is also well enough tied.
You can make any other precautions. Please roll an athletics check.
Goodbye, Kale.
You climb up, and then you lose your grip. Fuck! Your knot's really sturdy, but you feel like a tension pulling, and then you're like, shit! And then you grab back onto it. Fuck! Give me another athletics check. You just added a whole lot of tension from bouncing down on the rope. It's even more tension, and you start noticing some of the rope that you're on is starting to actually twain and snap at different areas.
I go down. I just try to go back to where I can and stop.
That's a lot easier, yeah. But now there's a section of the rope that is broken from tension.
And I do the hike, 3 hours hike.
Okay. Everyone else? Is anyone else going to try to go down while he's hiking back?
Absolutely not.
I'm tempted to, but
I mean, we all have to get up over there anyways, right?
Yep.
I'll go next. Let's go.
Alrighty. Give me...
I just have a face of like these people aren't seen enough.
Give me an acrobatics check.
Can I use my game inspiration for that?
Sure.
Ooh.
Can I
13.
13 is
Oh,
high
Thank
enough.
God you have
Zip
that
line.
inspiration.
And you kind of like pull on the rope a little bit and just run on the actual area and just hold on aggressively. You all feel the rope shake from side to side as you manage to land with your feet on the actual island.
That was fun.
Hey!
upon hearing Darius say that was fun, I'm gonna immediately do it.
Well, are you just gonna go down free balling, or are you gonna wait for them to send the fucking harness back up? Damn.
Oh, yeah, that is fair. Rather not free.
God.
Just free ball, sure. Throw a rope over. Wee. All right, you send it back off towards them. Give me an acrobatics check.
All right, boys, let's hope I don't die.
You grab and you land. You're like, holy shit, that is fun. Like that's actually like, that should be a ride. However, after that second one happened, Makit, you look all the way down at the other side of the rope, and yeah, it's not liking all this tension.
Can I just take a rough look at the rope? It probably wouldn't support my weight.
Typically it would.
I mean, like the current condition.
Roll a survival check.
My over 300-pound ass. 19.
Your current weight, unfortunately not. If you weighed probably half as much, yeah.
The wonders of a big person.
Gravitative is coming and clench.
Yeah,
I was just gonna say we have someone that can
I
make us
love that
later.
fucking spell. Or
Yeah,
ability. So as you're kind of wondering that, Makit touches your shoulder and, oh, hey, you're later.
Oh well.
You gotta give it a go?
I guess I have to just follow and just do it.
Go for it.
Put on the harness and just go.
I'm surprised nobody else is using their session inspirations. Like, what the fuck? Okay.
Yeah, I don't have it.
Yeah, you do. We all get one for being in a stream game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot that one existed.
Yeah, one's a freebie.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
might
means I
as well
have one
just-
on
Because
Reddit.
despite what you think, I don't want you all to fail.
Exactly.
Yeah, so he says.
We have one by session, one by what?
What'd you say?
We have one.
Session inspiration. Every session you get a free inspiration that just expires at the end of the session if you don't use it.
Oh.
Yeah, I told everybody this on session 0 or 1, one of them.
I totally forgot about it because previously it wasn't streamed. So
Yeah, that's fine.
yeah, so I'll use it.
Go for
For
it.
advantage. Oh, you even give guidance, might as well.
Yeah, you can guide yourself on this one.
Let's go double one.
Roll your d4.
It's gonna be shit.
Come on, give me the 4, baby.
Tomorrow,
Yay! 14's high enough. As you're coming in, you're just like, wow, mother guide, wow, mother guide, wow, mother guide. And then your feet kind of like, you're so tall, you just like put your feet down, stand up, and the rope's on your shoulder. Oh.
Oh, that's how that works.
I never want to do this again.
McKeet.
Yep.
You just still shook.
You've got it.
And I will be using my inspiration as well.
Sure.
Got the power.
Oh,
Yeah.
Perfect. You all look at Kyle, who you're just about to see leave the cusp of your vision. You can imagine he's cussing himself out right now. Stupid goddamn police system. Show off
can we-
shit ass bats.
Can we? I'm just like, if he starts sliding down again, I'm just like, I'll catch you.
Sure. So Kyle, if you move at your normal stealth pace, it's 3 hours. If you move at a normal pace, it's an hour and a half. If you dash up there, it'll take you like 40 minutes.
What's the risk of dashing? I will take.
If there's anything deadly around, it might detect you. And also a -5 penalty to your perception.
I know the area, right?
Yeah. There's dangerous things everywhere on the island. I mean, not abundantly, but like at every corner, there is something.
I'll risk it. I don't want to lose more time.
Alrighty.
The whole group waiting for me.
Alrighty.
Oh no!
I just have to roll to see if anything happens.
Oh no!
Eventually, you see Kyle make it to the other end. I assume the person with the bat sends the harness all the way back up.
Mhm.
Yep.
Go ahead, Kyle.
I'll use my inspiration.
Sure.
Hey!
And Ein, with arms wide open, as you're sliding down, just holds on to you, and you stop. Okay. You did it. And luckily, the rope didn't quite snap, because none of you failed by more than 5.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, if I fucked up right there, it would snap.
Just for my information, what was the DC for climbing the 30 feet of rope in my athletics?
14.
So okay.
Yeah. Not impossible task, just a difficult one.
Yeah, specifically with my.
For
grade.
you, it's difficult, yeah. Now, if it was one of the stronger guys, I set up this mechanism so it's easier for the strong people without good decks to climb back up.
And that is much appreciated.
Like I said, I don't want to kill you guys all the time.
I'll kill myself.
But now that
don't.
all of you are on this raised platform, looking over at the crypt, Kyle, excited to finally have the people you need to work on your things. You break out that crowbar, shove it into the edge, and begin excitedly cracking open into these lost ruins of the Calamity. And this is where we are ending the session, everybody, because next session, you want your paladin. All right, everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with us here today. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. Viewers, thank you for watching. Players, thank you for playing. I hope everybody had a good time. And we will be back again next week.
Sweet.
See you all around.
All right.
Bye.